All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Mic check, mic check. All right, looks like we got. I left my mic on last night, so we'll see how long it lasts. If anything, I'm gonna have to switch to another mic. But let's do this. So where are we right now? We're at 870. We had the PPI print bring us all the way up to about 900. Bulls have been trying to push above 900 now, probably, what is it, 6 times now? Are they going to get it today? Possibly. Do we need a pullback before we do that? That's what I'm looking for. Morning, Jimmy Trades. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. For anybody who was tuned in last night, I did a Asia session and walked out with about 800 bucks in the green across. I think I'm trading 10 accounts right now. Mohammed, good morning. Good morning. So we'll see. PPI newsprint was not as strong as CPI. With this push and a rejection at 900, that's what I'm looking for. Bulls have been wanting to push significantly above 900 for the whole week. They've been relentless with very minimal pullbacks. So we're going to see what's up in terms of the 900 level. Going to be very patient today. I'm obviously already in the green coming from the Asia session. So I'd like to get more, but we'll see. I think 900 is going to be that area that the Bulls have been trying to conquer. We did get to about 920, 930 almost during the Asia session over the overnight high. So I could see that as a potential test on this open, the 930 area. But you know, it's 5-6 times now trying to push above 900. Are the bears finally going to let them through, or is this the beginning of some type of pullback in the making? Good morning, Phoenix. Morning, Jimmy Trades. I trade on the 1 minute. However, all of my levels on Quantower that you look at here are 1 hour, are the teal levels. Let's see if we find a magenta level right here. It's hidden behind this zone. But magenta levels, oh, here we go. We have one right up here. Magenta levels are 4 hour support and resistance, supply and demand, whatever you want to call it, zones. Then I'm looking at pivot points on the 5, the 15, and the 30 on my screens here. But I trade on the 1 minute. Good morning to everyone. Phoenix, Jimmy, Mohammed. Welcome, gang. Welcome, everyone, to my stream. Let's see what we got today. We're 4 minutes from the open. 900. Bulls have been wanting 900. Obviously, they want to continue to push to 22,000, but they've been denied now, 5-6 times over the last week and a half. Is it time to finally say it's not happening and we're going to take a pullback? Which I'd be very interested in that. The Bulls stair-step their way up, and the Bears take the elevator down. So it's been a week now and a half of relentless Bulls pushing and pushing during the New York session. Very minimal pullbacks. The pullbacks have been very quick, directional, I'll give you that, but very quick and quickly bought right back up. I mean, yesterday's CPI print brought us all the way down to 500. Bulls said, yeah, not today, and brought it right back up to the 900 level during the New York session. So you got to be very cognizant that Bulls have been relentless for a week and a half. Now, is this the end of it? What is it, 5-6 attempts above 900? I could see an open where we test the overnight high around 930. Let's take a look at that overnight high. Here we go, right here, 930. Here are the trades that I did on last night's stream that brought me to about 800 bucks on the Asia session. And now fast forward to this. This is the overnight high right here at 926, 930. You know, are we going to continue to push above, potentially hitting 22,000 today? Is today the day? PR77. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everyone. Let's see what we got today. We're gonna be patient. We're already 800 bucks per account in the green from the Asia session. I'd like to get a little more, but realistic, I could lose it. So 729, we're about 1 minute away from the open. That's what I'm looking at. Are the bulls going to push this above 900? If we see a push up to the overnight high and then rejection again, that could plant the short thesis. If we pull back first and then ramp up, I could see how that's a play for the potential push to 22,000. Whoa, what happened here? Everything went down. Hold on. All right, we're back. We're back. I don't know what happened there. Let's see. Hold on. I gotta get all my Tradeify accounts, all this stuff back up and running. Here we go. All right. This side's working. Wow. Nothing like everything going black 30 seconds before the open. All right. So 10 seconds. Here we go. All right, we got the open. Nothing crazy in terms of sharp movements. Gonna be patient on this one. We have VWAP around the 850 area that's been providing that support, at least pre-market. We got 200 SMA down at 840, which coincides with the 20 SMA on the 15-minute time frame. So we'll see. So far, it's been very minimal fireworks, if any. Jimmy trades is green with oil. Nicely done. I need some water. Here we go. Good morning to everyone. You know, this area right here has been a support and resistance area. This is the area that I was playing last night during the Asia session. As you see my trades here. Some longs, finally caught a nice little long here. So this has been the bounce area for some time, and it just proved to be the bounce area while I'm showing it. Okay, so we came and tested this level that you see here, and we've bounced nicely. That's 30 points. We're now around 900. I could see a push to that overnight high around 930. There it is. Now we're pushing. That is a 40-minute, 1-minute candle. Let's continue to watch momentum here. I may have to take a momentum trade on it. Look above and fail. So we touched the overnight high and got rejected, at least for now. Let's see how this plays out. Bulls continue to push. That's 30 points, 40 points above the open now. You got a pivot point at 940. That would be 20 points potentially on this long. Positioning above the pivot point would probably get me interested in a long. Let's see. All right, again, trying to test that overnight high that we talked about. Not able to push through overnight high, at least not yet. And it's pushing. Pivot point. The problem with this long is you got a pivot point at 940. So I'd be going for 20 points, and it'd be a 1-to-1 trade. So let's see what happens at 940. That's where the pivot point is. If we see a rejection, normally we'll see NQ push 10, 20 points above a pivot point and then take the short, but we'll see. This could be the day for 22,000 today. Again, still having trouble around the overnight high. All right, now we are at the pivot point. We just touched the pivot point. I need to give it time now to figure out where I can potentially get in on this. If the bulls want 22,000, I need a pullback now. Initial struggling at the pivot point. Is that it for the bulls trying to push to 22,000 and we take a sharp pullback here? I don't know. We'll see. So we pushed through overnight high. We pushed to the pivot point at the 940, 950 area. Initial rejection at the pivot point. And that's why I said around here, if I longed it, it was only going to be about 20 points. It would have been a one-to-one trade, which nothing wrong with it. Just looking for something juicier right now. Now the question is, are we going to continue to push up? And is this the play to 22,000? Looks like it is. I may have to take a momentum long here. Be very careful. Welcome everyone to the stream. All right, so we do have some pivot point initial rejection here. I'm going to try a short, very tight. I don't see the price action that I want on this. I need momentum to the downside. Otherwise, I'll clip it. Usually, I like to see stronger red candles, but I'm being a little patient on this. Otherwise, I will clip it. Here we go. This is playing the rejection at the pivot point, but it's not strong. I'm not liking it. So I'm going to start trailing it to mitigate losses on this. It should be a stronger push to the downside. Here we go. We're going to trail it. That was a rejection of the pivot point, but not as strong as I'd like to see it. And I'm going to be very tight because I'm in the green already. So there's no reason to take any losses or, potentially hit. Here we go. Here's my 20 SMA. I think that can become a healthy target right there, a couple points above the 20 SMA to test it. But I'm also, as you can see, trailing it. And am I going to get hit? Boom. Okay, so that was a nice pivot point play from the pivot point, right? We talked about the rejection of the pivot point to the 20 SMA. Bulls were not successful, failed auction, trying to get to the 22,000 area. Bears said, nah, you've tried 6 times, it ain't happening today. All right, we caught that live. What was that? Was that a 40? Let's see. That was a nice 50 point pivot point rejection, and now it's continuing. So we're $1,600 in the green across all 10 accounts. You guys saw that live. But now it's time to play with my funded account. Let's see if I can get some action on this side. All right, so now let's watch the 200 SMA. Is this the reset it needs? And now we see a whole push right back up, denying that whole flush to the downside. Let's see. Now we're testing 200. Ooh, this could be the day for significant down. But let's not get too excited. Just caught a nice little trade there, nice short 50 or 60 point. So now we're at the 200, right? 200 is a strong indicator. The problem is on the 5 minute, we've pushed below. You had an area of confluence on the 5 minute where you have VWAP, you got 20 SMA, you got 200 SMA. Everything is right around that area. You need more push to the downside. This could be the bounce area, and we're just going to bounce right back up. However, I got a nice trade. That could be the one trade of the day. So as you guys have noticed, there's two types of trades I'll take. I'll take the momentum with strong candles. Lately this week, although we've been bullish, right? Most of the open has been a push to the upside. I just haven't seen the 40, 50 point candles that I like for a momentum trade. In other words, price action driven. So I've been playing the contrarian trade, right? Where I wait for a certain level. I see the fading out of the play. You'll see the short. That's the contrarian play. Those are juicy, especially when it's a short. Because the bears usually take the elevator down. They're very quick, sharp movements. That's where you can make quick profits quickly. That's what I like. You guys, I hate being in a trade for more than 5 minutes. Technically, what is it? 10 minutes after the open, I think I'm done. 1,600 in the green. My funded accounts took the same trades from last night, so they're in the green. So again, do I like this bounce area? Yeah, but I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. One thing also that as I've watched my trading this week, the videos and some of the trades that I've taken, slow down, right? You get to a level, it doesn't mean it's going to bounce right then and there. You got to look for the price action. Yeah, it's shaping out to be a bounce here from the 200. You got VWAP there. You got the 20 SMA. I could see on the 5 minute this potentially being the bounce, and we could go right back up to 22,000 if this is what the bulls want. So we're trading 10 accounts, nicely in the green today, 1,600 bucks. Took an $800 trade right here live. So, Mohammed, hey, you miss some, you win some. There's going to be more moves. There's going to be a move shaping out here. There's two moves that can shape out here. The bounce of the 200 SMA, which means you got to push through VWAP, you got to push through some areas, and then come and test the pivot point at the 950 area or 940.50 area again. I could see that, right? We bounce off the 200 and we come back and test, or this is the flush below the 200. Now, if there's a flush below the 200, that's scary territory. That could be a quick move to the downside. Because, yeah, I mean, on the 5 minute, you got VWAP up there, and this could be a sharp move to the downside if we flush below the 200. If we flush below the 200, I may take another trade, only because these are 150Ks. I'm about 500 bucks away from passing these 150Ks. That would be, I think it's 7 or 8 that I'm trading today, and 2 day traders accounts that I'm trading. Plus my take profit trader. So I think I'll take a look at the video. I don't know how many positions were in that trade. I think it was 10. Meaning 10 accounts. So technically, I think I just made across all 10 accounts. Granted, they're all evals, about 16,000 across all 10 accounts. Did I trade 10 accounts? Let me take a look. Let me take a look at my copy trader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 10 accounts traded today. 150K PAs. I'm sorry, 150K evals. Some day trader accounts, and my take profit funded. Now, Tradeify, and yeah, this would have been a nice bounce area. You take the bounce, you take the initial. Remember, we always play the initial test of an indicator. After that, it's no man's land. You don't know what's going to happen. But initially, usually when it comes and does the first touch, that's where you see the bounce. Now, that doesn't mean it can't come back here and blow right through it, right? But we're talking about the initial touch of an indicator. So that was quick, guys. 10 minutes into the open. Took a nice little, let's take a look at the numbers. 935. Yeah, about 40, 50 points on that. Short. One trade, $800, and now I'm comfortably above 1,600. So we'll see. So this area, this 200 SMA is clearly the bounce area, right? We talked about this yellow zone, right? Even before the open, this has been a bounce area going back to my trade from yesterday, right? When I was playing these longs, this was the bounce area, right? Bounce area. Then it provided the broke support. Became resistance. So this yellow line has been flipping, right? Support, resistance, support, 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 break of support, test, resistance, resistance, and then break of support to the upside. So this 870 level, surprisingly, it's not the 900 level, has been critical now for some time. The bulls have been unable to gain traction above 900. We broke above the overnight high, right, at 930. But how far did we get up to? And I said this during the stream or during the open, 950. So when I saw the break here, I said, well, I can long it. But the problem is the pivot point is right here. I'm going for 20 points. It's a 1-to-1 trade. So the 1-to-1 trade, yeah, it's okay. But in this case, I ended up with a 1-to-2 trade, close to a 1-to-3 trade. Probably got out a little early on that 20 SMA. This was clearly a test of the 200. But I'll take the win, $800, and I'll probably watch the video again and figure out what could have told me to not get out at the 20 and play the 200 SMA. But $800 in the green. Green is green, baby. Yeah, I only do 150K accounts now. I need to draw down. You guys have seen me. I could take 2 losing. Now, it doesn't mean that I'll take 1 trade and lose 1,200 or 1,500. I could take 2 or 3 losing trades, losing about 300, 400 per trade. But as long as my winning trade is 1-to-3, right, I will technically be in the green, bigger picture. That's why I like the 150Ks. Topstep, I love. The problem is I trade Topstep on Rhythmic. On Topstep with Rhythmic, your daily drawdown, right, is, I think it's 1,500. So I got to be careful when I trade Topstep. I always got to remind myself, careful with how many losing trades I take, because Topstep's daily drawdown limit is still valid on Quantower or Rhythmic. On Topstep X, which I don't like and I don't trade on Topstep X, they did remove the daily drawdown limit. All right, so notice how these blue lines, you guys asked, what are your blue and magenta levels? The blue line is a 1-hour support and resistance level. Look how accurate it is, right? It comes, tests, rejects, comes, tests, rejects. Even on this push-up, we held here for a little bit before we bounced off that area. So again, these are areas. They're not exact numbers, right? But these are areas that guide your trading. I use the 1-hour and the 4-hour. And then these areas right here is where I have identified support and resistance in the shorter time frame, like 4 or 5 days. If I see that area is contested over and over, it flips from support, flips back to resistance, flips to support, that I know that on plays, you're going to see some action here. So in hindsight, now, again, this is all afterwards, right? You don't know what's going to happen. With my short, right? Was I quick to pull out at the 20 SMA? Yes, right? If I know that this is the bounce area, technically I should have waited here. If it continues to flush, then hold. Again, probably because I'm doing it live and trying not to lose some profits. I was in the green and I was trailing it. But there's nothing wrong with learning from my own trading. That's what I do. I watch some of these videos, or I'll watch a trade, whether it's a winning trade or a losing trade. I'll go back and see what could I have done better to capture more profit, or if it's a loss, minimize my losses. Sometimes you have to play your own chart, right? My chart clearly showed this was going to be the initial support area. Why peel off? Yeah, the 20 SMA is there, but if we're flushing through it, let it flush. This was a clean flush through this support and resistance area. The out was here. So even I make mistakes. It was technically $800 still in the green, but and again, you're doing this live. It's a little hard. It's you get all these ideas in hindsight. It's how the price action moves while you're doing this live, right? I got to be honest. That could be it for the trade. That could be it for the trade. Robert Lee, can you imagine, man? I'm human. And I beat myself up for little trades, even when I'm in the green. I'm like, man, yeah, I captured $800, but man, left some money on the table for sure. Robert Lee, nicely done. You got the pump. Good. So we're going back to the slow price action all week. This week, since Thursday, I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, we've seen very slow movements with NQ. It's after the initial open, or after CPI or PPI. That's what you get. Very slow movements, which are annoying. And now we're going back to snail pace. So I'll give it probably another half hour on the live stream. I technically should be done. One trade and done for the morning session. Yes, Mohammed, I have 5 accounts with Tradeify and 3 with TickTickTrader, but those are also in the green from the Asia session. If I see something juicy, I may trade them. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. I could be Jimmy trades, yeah. Runners for sure. I'd like to get another trade. I mean, I could have passed this account had I left this flush. But hey, that's in hindsight. Can't beat yourself up too much for it. Just learning lesson. All right, so we're back to snail pace movements. This bounce area, right? This yellow zone has flipped support. It's become resistance, support, resistance. Bulls, though, have been unable to position themselves with strength and with closures above the 900 area, right? We've wicked up there, we've played around, but true positioning above 900 has not happened. We've tried today, now number 7, at 7 attempts above 900. I mean, at some point, they're going to break through. It could happen today, or it's the final no, you're not getting it. So we could look at this as the bounce area. We're above VWAP and the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. This could be the bounce in formation right now. This could be the play to 22,000 from here with the bounce of the 200 SMA. The 200 SMA is held. We just broke through the 20 with minimal rejection to the downside. And now in the higher 5-minute and 15-minute time frames, we are above 200 and VWAP. This could be shaping for some movement to the upside. The 15-minute, you got a doji candle in formation right now on the 15-minute, and you got uncertainty on your 50-minute, the 2 15-minute candles so far, or the last three 50-minute candles not showing too much direction yet. So we'll be patient on this. And one thing the bulls have done all week is grind. Although it's slow, it fools you because it keeps pushing up with a grind. We haven't seen these 50, 60 point 1-minute candles to the upside or anything like that. We've seen grind, and they just keep grinding up. And then you look 2-3 hours later, they're up 200 points. So we'll see. Very slow price action. Very interesting. Good stuff, Mohammed. For anybody new to the stream, my name is JC. I trade NASDAQ NQ Futures every single day. Starting to do this live, both on the New York session and the after hours Asia. Today we're in the green, took a nice little short off of a rejection on a pivot point. And now we're watching this bounce. Okay, so it looks like it is a bounce area. So let's see the test of that pivot point. Looks like it wants to test pivot point again and see what happens there. Jimmy Trades is green with gold. Nicely done. And if you haven't done so, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and more importantly, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post content. Yeah, man, it's these bulls with that slow grind to the upside that just, it fools me. I'm so used to faster movements. You turn around and then they're up 100 points in like 30, 40 minutes. So, if this is going to be another push to the upside, I may wait for some type of pullback and just ride along. It's been paying the bulls all week. Just take a pullback, ride that long for an hour or two, and you're 100, 150 points in the green. Done that all week. Look at that. Slow grind, and there they go. They keep pushing. So again, the play here, there was the bounce of the 200 SMA, and that would have been a nice long for anybody who took it. We're about to test pivot point again. So we're repairing this structure, right? This was a quick flush to the downside. Now we're repairing that, right? Anytime you see these long, 40, 50-minute, 1-minute candles, that's weak structure. And now we're grinding, stair-stepping it up, repairing that poor structure. So the test up here at 950, that's where I'll probably be interested in what happens there. If we break above that with strength, we're going to 22,000, no question. Question is, can I get a pullback for another entry? And that's the one thing the bulls have not allowed. It's literally, you got to get in and just ride it, because there's been very minimal pullbacks all week, other than news events, obviously, you know, and anybody trying to short the market this week, your timing had to be very good. Otherwise, you would have gotten hurt. Even I tried to short it yesterday, and I had 2 strikes before I got the nice green trade. I ended up in the green, but shorting has been very timing based. It's been longing. The longs have paid for sure this week. All right, so I'll see what happens at the pivot point, 940, 950 area. Looks like we're going to test that one more time. I could see push, a strong 20, 30 point push above that pivot point. That would put us around 970. Or again, if the bulls are unable to push and hold above 900 today, we may see a sharper pullback. Unable to test pivot point. Rejected. That stair stepping, slow grind. Then half an hour later, you're up 200 points. That's what the bulls have been doing all week. No pullbacks, literally get along in there and just ride it. Don't ask why, it just stair steps up. Wow. The grind. I'll take a little nap, guys. Just wake me up when something happens. Just yell. Probably be 2 2-point pushes every 2 minutes, and they'll make it all the way up to 22,000 and miss the entire play. Stair stepping. Hate it. They've done it all week. There's no reason why they won't do it today. Just get in along and just ride it. 2 points up every 2 or 3 minutes. 2 points up. 2 points up. There we go. There we go. Now we're okay. Algo's waking up. Oh, we see. Okay, so this is what you got to be careful when you look at Quant Tower. And oh, you can't see this. There's lag right now on Quant Tower, so I'm not trading this. Something. Did we have a news drop at 10? We take a look at the news market calendar. Or probably just the algos having fun. Today's what, the 13th? Nothing on the calendar for 10 a.m., but we did get a nice little push up. Or was that Trump announcing tariffs? Didn't they say that Trump was going to announce tariffs today? Let me take a look at CNBC. There must have been some type of news drop right now. Bloomberg. I swear, I got to get another TV in this room and have Bloomberg playing all day, or CNBC. Okay, Trump's set to announce tariffs today, but that's later at 1 o'clock. I knew that. At 1 o'clock, there's going to be some volatility. All right, so nothing to go crazy about. Just an algo. All right, so we're testing pivot point again. Are we going to get rejected here, or are we going to push? I could see how this push, you know, you get a quick push up to the 9. Oh, we did get the push to 970 that I had mentioned already. This is that yellow zone providing initial resistance. Oh, is it going to get flushed right back down here? Wow. Wow. Is that it? A 40-point rejection on these levels. So notice how these levels are pretty accurate in terms of where your initial support, initial resistance. Now again, this is initial resistance zone or initial support zone. That doesn't mean it can't pull back and come back up and push right through it. We're talking about initial touches, right? All right, so looks like, again, rejected at that pivot point. The bounce on this play, if we're truly going to play the long, could be at the 20 SMA, or we can come back to this area, the 860 level. We'll see. Looks like the bulls do want 22,000 today. It's going to be a slow grind up if you have the patience for it. I don't think I do. So we have an ascending channel. We can continue to watch for the break, or break to the upside, or the break to the downside of that ascending channel formation right there. Could be a juicy play in either direction. Lost in space. Nicely done. Yeah, I just didn't have the patience, but I saw it afterwards that that long did play out to the 920 area. And that's basically a continuation today of what's going on. Bulls being unable to gain positioning above the 900. So nicely done, Lost in Space. And yeah, today on the open, I caught this little ooh, rejection. Ooh, rejection of... So we broke out of that channel. Okay, this could be the end for the bulls in terms of 900. This could be a sharp pullback. Yeah, Lost in Space. I was talking about that trade this morning. So last night I did the Asia session. Here are the trades. And I was playing that long. And I did see the 920 afterwards. I just got tired. It just takes too long during the Asia session. But I did walk out with some green. And then today, another green trade on that short from that same area. We're still in the same area that I was trading in last night. So bulls have been unable to push above this. We'll see. Comfortably $1,600 in the green across 10 accounts today. These are all evals, Apex, actually one funded Topstep, not Topstep, Take Profit Trader. So traded Apex, day traders. Who else is in the mix? Take Profit Trader today. And $1,600 in the green across all 10. All right, so the conundrum right now, are the bulls going to be able to push above 900? Is this it? Or are they just teasing us and then it's going to be a slow grind? I don't know. We saw the second rejection of that pivot point. It's the same area that I shorted initially. This could have substantial downside. Is this it? And is this the short? Is this the short that the bears have been waiting for a week and a half now, and possibly take it down 200 points from here? 700 looks juicy. Or is this the pullback for the bounce? And now we go to 22,000. Mohammed says this is a bounce. He's going long on this. That's the bounce off of the VWAP on the 5-minute. Those have been proven to be successful trades this week for sure. The problem is the strength above 900 for the bulls. Now they've been keeping it, to be fair. Maybe it's just because it's a slow market, so we'll have to see. But they need a strong push above that pivot point. 2 rejections on that pivot point at 930. This looks like the third attempt to push above the 930, 940. That's the area they got to conquer. If it fails, right, at this point, then you're looking at a look above 900 and a failed auction to the upside, and we could have substantial pullback here. I'll give credit to the bulls. They've been holding 900, right? But we're not seeing strength. The stronger moves today, at least, have been from the bears, right? This rejection. The bulls, and I've done that all week, have been staircasing, grinding up. And they've been very effective. I just hate that type of trading. I've missed a couple of longs because of the stair stepping, but I've said it now a couple of times. This whole week has been, don't worry about the pullback, get in a long and just grind it all the way up for like 3 hours. Look at your trade afterwards and you're up 100, 150 points. So they need a strong push. This is now the second bounce, right? Your first bounce was on the 200. You just placed a higher low, now bouncing off the 20 SMA. So you've accomplished the 200 SMA bounce. You've created support at the 20 SMA. So now you have the 200 and the 20 SMA both providing support for the upside. But the problem is the bears have been able to flush with force on both pretty quickly. Here we go. Mohammed says this is it. Don't. So now initial rejection again up here, which is that 960. That's the pivot point. That would be the third time the bulls are unable to push above that pivot point. But it's a patience day. They're grinding, so let them grind. Let them do their thing. Another rejection at the pivot point. No bueno. No bueno. If they need to come back down again for a bounce, that just makes it painful. because then you got to take another pullback and find another bounce area if they're even going to be able to push this. But like I said, they've been grinding all week, very slow. 2 points every 2 minutes. 2 points every 2 minutes. Yeah, I need them to push too. I'm testing. They got to push. They got to push. All right. The play here is the break above the pivot point. That's what this play is about. They need to push above the pivot point. That's usually a 20 to 30 point push. That puts us at 970 on that push up. It would be a nice quick move. Let's go long. Let's go long. We in, baby. We in. All right, now the question is, do I want to get on this trade for the break above? So on Tradeify accounts, I'm in on that long as well for the break above the pivot point. That pivot point break, if it happens, is usually a quick 20, 30 points. So we're looking at maybe 970, quick push. Now it could wick us right back down, but we don't care. We're going for those 20, 30 points on that long. Damn bulls and their stair stepping, man. Here we go. This is on my funded Tradeify accounts. You know what? I'm not going to look at it because that's the problem. This is a grind. Just let the trade play out. That's what they've shown all week. All right, we're at the pivot point. Problem is, it's not happening. Not happening. Not happening quick enough. The bulls have been just doing this slow grind all week. Driving the impatient traders crazy. Slow grind, slow grind. There they go. There they go. Monitoring on the Tradeify accounts. We're at this little resistance area. This is your pivot point. This is where I'm expecting a quick push up, 20, 30 points. And then who cares what happens after that? I may peel it. All right, we're going to come back and test the pivot point, or are we just going to blow right through it? Blow right through it would be nice. Hold on, let me fix this over here. I'm going to fix this live. There we go. These are my funded Tradeify accounts. Damn it, I shouldn't show the entire account number. Let me block the account number a little bit, even though you guys saw it already. There we go. We're $800 across all my Tradeify accounts. Actually, no, I'm only trading 2 right now. I'm going to start trailing this in case we get a sharp pullback. It is a grind, but I think that will be it for today for me, at least. That was the push above the pivot point. I was hoping for 20, 30 points, the 970 area, but that could be it. I'm going to get it closer. I'm not going to give up this flush. If it pushes up, then be it. If not, like I said, it's been a grind day. Just let the damn long play out. 2 hours later, you're 100 points up. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so 70. This is the area that I mentioned. That's usually how far it pushes above a pivot point. But if the bulls want 22,000 now, let's just ride this. Let's ride it. I'm trailing it though. I don't trust it. All right, so let's look at levels. We are in breakout zones, so technically I can cool off a little bit. If it pulls back, then be it. If it continues to push, then let's ride it. One thing I'm not doing today is adding too far up on the ad. I should have added when I was about 20, 30 points in the green. At this point, the bulls want 22,000. Let's go. Again, I'm going to trail wicks. Sorry, but I do not want to give up profits today. There we go. Keep pushing, 22,000. They want it. Oh, they did not get it. Keep pushing. And maybe I should do a close at 22,000 just to be safe up here if they do get it. If not, if it comes back down, all right, I'll walk out with couple, what is it, 800, 900 bucks if it pulls back on me, 10 points. So I got you double trouble. I got you at the pullback and I got you at the push to 22,000. I'm just impatient. I should wait for 22,000, but why get greedy? It could just collapse right here. And if it does, I'm not interested in the bounce at all. And done, guys. $1,100 in the green on Tradeify accounts too. That's 2 accounts that I traded there. We had Quantower in the green as well at 1,600. Hell of a day. Hell of a day. I'm not pushing my luck. That is it for today. I'll hang out for a little bit more, just kind of looking at price action. But hell of a day. Hell of a day today. Do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. More importantly, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. Got some nice green. No need to push it any further. Walked out with green on my Apex accounts. Walked out with green on Tradeify. And we carried over some green on Tick Tick Trader from last night. That's it. Done. Done, done, done. Bulls, relentless this whole week, man. Anybody who's been trying to short this market, you paid dearly. So it looks like they got their, or they're going to get their 22,000 right now. Thanks for everyone tuning in. I hope you guys had some green as well. Muhammad with the leader on that long. You got me excited and I joined you on that long there. So good call. And then we also got that short today at the pivot point on the initial New York Open. So green across the board. Today's Thursday. That means tomorrow I'm going to take it easy. I will connect tomorrow, but I mean, I got some nice green for the week. Tomorrow will be very, very easy. Do not want to risk significant red. So tomorrow is lock profit day for the week. Have a great weekend. All right, let's hang out for a little bit more. What is it? 1 hour after the open and we're done. That's what I like to do. Give it 1 hour and done. No reason to even touch the charts anymore for me. For anybody in the green, if you caught the long, if you got the short, if you're in the green, just call it a day. Don't get greedy. That's it. I mean, not touching any trades, but I'll watch 22,000. Looks like the bulls are in control. They want their 22,000 and they're going to get it right now. So we'll watch this live. It looks like the bulls are not even going to worry about the initial rejection of 22,000. Next pivot point is at 2240, 2270. This could play out live. Mohammed, good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Nice green. Nice motivator for that long. Bouncing off of that 20 SMA. Nice green today, guys. So I hope everybody is in the green today. If you are, call it a day. I'm definitely done. Can't ask for more. I cannot ask for more. What is this? 10 accounts at 16,000. Tradeify, I traded another 2. Tick Trader had a profit. I mean, listen, beautiful day. And we caught those trades live, which is even better. It's been a while since I've caught some nice green without the initial losses, right? I've done recovery trades live, very nice recovery trades. But it's good to walk out with one trade and some nice green and be able to call it a day. Do me a favor, if you're new to the stream, my name is JC. I trade NASDAQ and Q Futures from Arizona. If you're asking yourself, why are your times so different? I'm 2 hours behind New York Eastern. That's all my charts have 2 hours behind. Do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and more importantly, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post content. Also, if you want to join my trading community, let me become a sales guy now. If you want to join my trading community, how do I use this? Web, here we go. jcdaytrader.com. You'll see the link to my Discord. I got to be honest, I'm not posting much on Discord yet, but I'm trying to build a community, so help me out, join the community. I want to get experienced traders, new traders in there, bounce ideas off each other. You had a nice idea on my short today. Mohammed, who's been on this live stream several times, doing a call out, motivating everybody for that long there. So that's what it's all about. Let's create a community. Let's trade together. Let's make some nice profits, some nice green. My stream from the beginning has always been to motivate, to inspire new traders, specifically new traders, give you ideas. This doesn't mean this is the only strategy. It's the strategy that I use. I use the 20 and the 200 along with VWAP and pivot points as my main indicators with 1 hour and 4 hour support and resistance zones that kind of shape my trading. You've seen my style of trading. I'm either a momentum trader. If we see price action this week, you've had to adjust. You haven't had the price action or the momentum really with the candles. I'm used to 30, 40-minute, 1-minute candles. And yes, that's the indicator. Go long, go short. This week, it's been a grind. Even this long, I didn't want to get into it, but if you ride that long and you just grind it out, you'll get rewarded, right? The market rewards patience. Most of my trades this week have been more of a contrarian trade, right? You get to a pivot point, you get to a resistance area, you short it, or vice versa. You come down to a support area, you long it. So there's different ways and different styles that I apply using the 20 and the 200. Do me a favor, like I said, you can join the Discord. Not much content there. I'm just building a community. This is only, week 1 or week 2 of live streaming. I'm doing the New York session and the Asia session. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. And you get some prop firm discount codes there as well. Some of the prop firms that I trade, if you want some of those discounts. Jimmy Trades. That's what it's all about, buddy. We were all there learning how to do this. 2024 was my first full year trading. 2025 will become my second full year trading futures. We'll see what it brings, right? It's all about those payouts, learning, looking at your trades, your winning trades, looking at what I could have done differently. I beat myself up even on winning trades. I'm happy that I walked out with green, but I'm beating myself up over this exit right here. And you know, it's a learning lesson, right? When you have a strong flush, momentum trading, that's momentum trading 101. Let it ride out. On the grind, it's a little trickier, right? We played this long to the upside. You have to be patient. That was probably 5 or 10 minutes. But when you have the momentum in 1 or 2 minutes that I claim to trade, right? Momentum trader, and it finally gives it to you. The problem is it wasn't given to us all week. When it finally did, I got shaken out a little early. But it happens. You got to adjust. Still in the green. I'll take it. 2 trades. You guys saw those live. That's it. That's all I got. No more trades. It's all being closed up. If you haven't done so, do me a favor. Smash that like. Smash that subscribe button. And hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. Tomorrow I'll do this live again. I will try to join the Asia session tonight for an hour. That's usually as far as I stream, 1 hour or 2. That's usually how long I trade. I don't like to trade for more than an hour. I tell the wife, if it's 11 a.m., I'm sorry, if it's 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. in Arizona, which is 11 or 12 Eastern, and I haven't come out celebrating or telling you what happened, the day's bad. Don't even come into the office. Usually I want to get done in 1 hour. That's max. And we're there at this point. So thank you for everybody who tuned in. Tomorrow will be another day. I will do the Asia session tonight around the open. That's where you see the volatility. I like to make my plays 1 hour right after the Asia Open, which is 4 p.m. Arizona, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll stream, and then tomorrow morning, Friday, we'll do it again. Gonna be very light. Friday, you don't want to walk out into red on a Friday with significant red. All right. Take care, guys. I hope everyone had a great week. Mohammed, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all.